sale of city-owned properties between Live Oak Boulevard and Clark Avenue, presented by Brad McIntyre. Mr. McIntyre.
Good evening, Mayor and members of the council. I'm here this evening requesting council to consider selling 10 acres of city-owned property between Live Oak and Clark Avenue. The map attached. The 10 acres there to the east. That area right there. Live Oak Boulevard, Clark Avenue, Water Treatment Plant, and North Ridge Park. We're requesting as well for the authorize the city manager to enter into a purchase sale agreement with Eric Carl Shoy Education Foundation for the sale price of $600,000 with the updated legal description that was presented to you earlier this evening. The fiscal impact to this request is $600,000 into the revenue that would be allocated back into the general fund and the development impact fee for parks. In addition, staff is requesting council to designate the proceeds from the sale to the future development of a park. As council is aware of, in 1994, just to give a little history, I know council apologized, you've heard this a few times. In 1994, the city purchased approximately 14 acres. At the time of the acquisition, it was in the city's intention to utilize the property as a public facility, such as a community park. In 2005, approximately 5 acres, 5.36 acres, as you can see on that map, was developed as a detention pond by the city. In 2004, when the general plan was done, the last time the general plan was done, it designated the property as low density residential, and pursuant to the government code 65402A, that the city's planning agency has submitted a report that was included into the staff report indicating that the disposal of the property conforms with the city's general plan. Jumping ahead 9 years, in October of 2013, staff received a letter from Axel Carl Shoy Properties inquiring about the property, which they had identified as a potential location for a Twin Rivers charter school. In February, at the council's direction, the city issued an RFP for the development of the city-owned property. The only response 45 days later was from Axel Carl Shoy Properties. In June, council adopted a resolution declaring the city's council intention to abandon the property. In July, the Parks and Recreation Commission considered the abandonment of the property as well and concurred with staff's recommendation. At the August 5th council meeting, following a public hearing, council adopted a resolution to abandon the 15 acres of city-owned property. Some of the major provisions in the purchase sale agreement are as follows. Prior to the close of escrow, the buyer shall apply and obtain a use permit from the Planning Commission to operate a charter school on the property. If the property is not developed for charter school purposes within 2 years, the city has the ability to terminate and repurchase the property back for a price equal or less than the purchase price. The buyer also agrees it will not sell, convey, or transfer the property to any person, entity, agency for 5 years of the recording of the grant deed. This evening, representing the Eric Carl Shoy Foundation is Ron Ernie. He's in the audience this evening if you have any questions of him. And I'd gladly entertain any questions at this time.
Any questions for Mr. McIntyre? Okay. I've got a speaker card here from LaDonna. Wishes to speak on this item. You could please state your name and address for the record.
Hi, my name is LaDonna Kurtman, and I live at 3725 Libby Lane. That's in Walton Park. So, my name is LaDonna Kurtman, as I said that, and I'm a resident of Walnut Park in western Yuba City. And the topic has always come up when we have our neighborhood National Night Out meetings and our neighborhood watch meetings, and ask question of why we don't have a park in our area. And it's apparent that when you look at a map of Yuba City, crude as it is, that there are no parks in our area on the whole western side of Yuba City. So I've been meeting with Brad, and we've been talking a little bit about what we could do to eliminate this issue. And along with the Parks and Recreation Committee, we've identified that the area is in need of a city park. There's a lot of residents out there with kids, and it's seeing them out in the street is and playing and sitting in abandoned parks and everything is not a fun thing to see. So on behalf of the residents who signed the petition, we've been going around for a couple of years now. I would like to respectfully request that the funds from the property sale be allocated to the purchase of a future park for the city of Yuba City, and is a first step towards securing a park for a park in our area in Terra Buena, Western Yuba City area. So I'd like to thank you in advance for seeing the need and taking action today to meet that need to build a park in the Yuba City Western area, the Terra Buena area.
All right, thank you. Anyone else from the public who wishes to comment on this item? Okay. Council?
Through the mayor,
Yes.
I'll move the recommendation.
I'll second it. Got a motion and a second.
And Mr. Mayor, excuse me, over here, that includes the amended legal description?
Well, certainly, I'm sorry, I assumed that was part of the thing.
Just making sure.
Okay, thank you for
And my
your
second
help.
includes the amended
Legal
legal
description.
description.
Great.
Perfect.
We've got a motion and a second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you.